Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying some private selection. These are croissants. We have the butter mini croissants, chocolate croissants, and almond croissants. These were new at Kroger when we bought them, and they were $5.99 each. So the butter, you get 8. The chocolate, you get 4. And the almonds, you get 4. So it didn't matter the count. They're all the same ounces, so it's all 12 ounces, even though you get double of the butter, and it still costs you the same amount.
But they're minis.
They're minis, yes, exactly. They're minis. These are full size, so that's why. So the instructions, you do the same thing for all of these, the baking instructions. Place the frozen croissants rounded side up on a non-stick or parchment lined baking sheet. Cover loosely with a sheet of parchment paper. Let rise at room temperature for about 9 hours or overnight. So we're going to stop the instructions right there. We have a cookie sheet here, baking sheet, and we have some parchment paper. And so these are frozen. Get them in the frozen department at Kroger. So, oh, okay. I expected them to be in a bag, and they weren't. They're just like flopping around in there, just naked. Okay, no covering at all. Okay, so I guess lay them like that. I'm gonna make 2. You think 2 will be good?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
like
you don't want more than
on
that.
the beach.
They do. They look like a seashell.
No, that'll be fine because they're gonna rise and stuff.
Okay. And then the chocolate. So you only get 4 of these. So these are gonna be bigger, and they're also just in there. I'm just used to seeing some kind of packaging. Okay, so this one, there's your chocolate. And I'm gonna pause for a minute because I'm gonna knock one of these apart. So I got them apart. I just had to use some force. Okay, and then the almond croissants. These should be the same size. Yes. And they do have almond slices, slivers on the top. And let's see. Oh, okay, so that one has a lot of almond. This doesn't have much almond at all. Let's look at the other 2, just for the heck of it. So this is how they look. Well, I'm gonna get another one with a lot of almonds. So, what you want to do, those can go back in the freezer, but what you want to do is you just want to take another piece of parchment paper and just lay it loosely over the top, and these are going to sit here for 9 hours or overnight, whatever your choice is. So it has been 9 hours, and it says, so the next step is you want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees, and it says they each have some different times that they need to bake. So these are the butter, and they say bake for 10 to 13 minutes. The chocolate say bake for 13 to 17 minutes, and then the almonds say to bake for 15 to 20 minutes. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set a timer for about 12 minutes for this one, and then we'll go in the middle for this one, and then this one, and I'm going to remove them as we go. So once we hit 12 minutes, I'll take these out of the oven, and then I'll do the same thing for all 3. So they won't be in the oven any longer than they're supposed to be. But this is, I have not removed this, but I can tell, oh my gosh, yes, wow, they really puffed up.
It smells like yeast in this kitchen too.
Oh, and they're so delicate. So I was wanting to see if I need to...
It won't spread anymore.
Oh, it won't? Okay. Okay, I wondered if I needed to move it any. So just now leave a lot of space because these are touching. And, oh, I can do it. It feels so delicate. But I don't want them to stick to each other, especially if we have to get back in there and get them out. But it smells very, very yeasty. It smells delicious to me. So we're going to get these in the oven for the appropriate times, and then we'll be back. So here are our baked croissants, and I'm going to let Kevin tell you how long they took.
So we put them all in at the same time. I took these out at 12, and I gave it an extra 2 minutes. So these both came out at 15.
Okay, so yeah, Kevin did the time, And wow, that just feels so light.
Yeah.
I have a knife. I'm going to cut it just so we can see the inside, but really you could just tear it apart. That feels
very layered.
It's so light, but the texture, it seems like that's going to be absolutely wonderful. And then we have a chocolate. And you're going to squash it no matter how delicate you try to be. Here's your chocolate. And then your almond. They just kind of collapse. That's just, really, when I eat a croissant, I tear it apart with my fingers. But I'm just doing this for the video so you could just see. That's what it looks like inside. It kind of looks like a cinnamon sugar mixture. We're going to start with the butter mini croissants, golden and buttery flaky layers.
And these are mini.
Yes, this is big. Yeah, and it's big. It is 150 calories. I don't think that is bad at all. And if I didn't say Private Selection is a Kroger brand, I don't remember what I said.
Yeah, you could take butter or jam or anything and put on this if you wanted to.
So this is how I just like to pull them apart. So I don't watch other people eat, so I don't know. I'm assuming everyone pulls them apart.
I hadn't touched them until just now. That is so layered. I mean, really layered pastry. That's what I thought that would taste like.
And you don't need anything with them. So, of course, you could add whatever. Butter, jam, jelly, marmalade, Nutella.
It has a nice buttery flavor to it. Very yeasty.
But I love this.
Oh, really good.
This is very delicious.
I'm impressed.
Uh-huh.
And you get 8 of them too.
Yeah, that turned out really well.
Yeah, those are really nice. They have a really crisp outside. They have a little bit of a softer chew on the inside. It's nice.
But you do get a light butter.
Yeah, it's not buttery, but it is butter.
Yes, and you do get that very, very delicate layers of pastry. The crisp, delicate
that's
layers.
what makes it.
Okay, now the chocolate, it's full size. So the calories go from 150 to 320.
Yeah.
But it's a full size, and they're 85 grams. The first ones were 43. So these are literally double the size. So I'm just going to get this other piece. And I'm not even going to try to pull this apart.
The chocolate tastes better than I thought it would. Oh, you hadn't really, well, no, you got a little chocolate. The chocolate's like 2 little stripes down each side, and the middle doesn't really have any, but the 2 outside pieces do.
They say they're distributed out of Cincinnati, Ohio. I was wondering if they were actually made here. I guess they are. I like the chocolate as well. It just tastes like you took like morsels, like chocolate morsels that you're gonna make chocolate chip cookies with or something. And instead of being little morsels, it's like a string of chocolate. But that's what it tastes like. It's sweet enough, but it's not overly sweet.
It's warm, so it's kind of soft and melty.
It's like the chocolate in a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
But it goes really well with the really flaky layers and all that. So that's nice. And it's really nicely baked.
It is. It's. I mean, 12 minutes seems, or 14 minutes, I guess, seems to be a good time. I mean, could it have gone a little bit further? Maybe. But it started to get really, really dark on the top. And
I wouldn't do it anymore.
Even the sides were getting a little dark, and it's like, I don't want it to burn. So I took it out.
I think it's perfect. So now this one is 85 grams. This is the almond croissant. Sweet almond flavored filling with a hint of cinnamon and topped with sliced almonds. So I said it looked like cinnamon sugar. It's because it does have cinnamon in it. This is the highest calorie one. This is 85 grams is 330 calories.
They about lean over something. because it makes a mess.
I like to fold. I'm going to fold mine in half like a little package,
Yeah,
like a little
like
pizza
wash it a
pocket
little
or
bit.
something.
Yep.
I'm sure that's a no-no. You're probably not supposed to eat it like that. That's my favorite.
It's very sweet and it's got a very, very light cinnamon flavor. You probably like that almond flavor.
I like the almond.
Because it almost has that cherry almond kind of flavor.
Mm-hmm. Well, I not
Really
only
nice.
like the flavor of the almond, I like the addition, the texture of the almond pieces, slices on top. I like that extra texture.
It's nice.
Because you get the flaky layers of the pastry, but then those almond slices are they're firmer. So
Yeah, they're not hard or crunchy, but they are a little firmer than
they're
bread.
firmer. So you do get that. But I do love the flavor of the almond.
Yeah, it's really nice. They did a good job, and they mixed the almond flavor with the cinnamon really nicely, so that nothing's overpowering.
I don't get a lot of cinnamon.
It's just a light touch of it.
I'm mainly just getting almond.
Yeah, it's really nice. So I ended up going right at the lower end of this one.
I
The
think that one
15.
said 15 to 17.
And it still seemed to be okay. I mean, could it have gone a little longer? Maybe it would have survived it. I don't know, because it's starting to get really brown on the bottom too.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, we didn't show the bottoms.
so
Yeah.
my advice to you would be just put it at the low end and watch them. Just be really careful of it, because you don't want them to burn. But I'm impressed with all these.
Yes, that's my price tag on the front. If you're wondering, what is that sticker? That's my cheat sheet. That's my price tag. So this was $6.
Yeah.
You do have to think about it the night before.
Yeah.
So that's what we
Or
did.
early in the morning for the afternoon. Because
so-
it's 9 hours.
But that's what we did. We filmed the intro to this when you saw us getting them out. That was before we went to bed. And we left them out all night on the counter, which was completely fine. And then we got up the next day, and that's when we're eating them. We're eating them for breakfast. I think they're delicious. They did a great job.
Yeah.
And
The butter ones are just know that they're plainer like they should be.
Yes.
And if you want a plainer croissant, then they're really, really good. If you want the most flavorful, and I agree with you, I think the almond one is
the almond is the most flavorful.
The chocolate's good.
But I
it's not
like
as
the
good as
chocolate.
almond.
Right. I like the almond one has more personality, but I do like the chocolate a lot.
Yeah.
None of them are bad.
Yeah.
So you're good to go on any of them. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.